8 months after they were thrown out of business following the scrapping of toll collection, aggrieved attendants say they are returning to the street to beg for alms. One of them was killed when she was run over by a truck in her quest to earn a living. Even though Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta has announced the return of toll collection on new roads, the 800 workers tell Komladum what they want is payment of their 7-month salary arrears.
In the 8 months they have been at home since toll collection was scrapped, nearly 800 aggrieved attendants have been struggling to make ends meet. Many of them, persons living with disability, have been thrown back onto the streets. Eva Eugenia says life for many of them has become a nightmare.
As those of us who are from the disability fraternity, we only have the only option to go to the street and beg. And that's what we don't like. We are asking them to come back from the streets. And then you are also doing this, closing the job that they are doing, which means they want them to go back to the street. And so we are asking the government to do something about it.
One of them was killed when a truck ran her over.
Even one of our workers who was trying to do this hawking and this thing, it was run by a tipper truck at the Afienya. And so see, if you go to you are trying to sell something and this thing happens to you, it doesn't encourage the rest of us, especially those with disability. As for us, our matter is very different because some of us use 2 crutches. So with 2 crutches, that person cannot carry something and hold the crutches.
Government has failed to pay up the 7-month salary arrears of the workers, and a fresh announcement by Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta for new roads to be tolled has not gone down well with them.
When completed, the concession agreement is expected to be approved by the PPP Committee, Cabinet and Parliament. The completed road will be tolled. Mr. Speaker, all new roads of this nature will be tolled.
For General Secretary of the Toll Workers, Edward Duncan, the posturing of government smacks of insensitivity.
As it is now, a lot of them, their kids are at home. They are not going to school. There are some who have been ejected from home, and there are some that owe rent in arrears. The situation is unbearable. 2 of our members have died out of, I can say, frustration.
Even though they would welcome future re-engagement if the tolling service recommences, the workers say they would have to take more drastic measures to drum home their demand.
If persuasion fails, force must be applied. So since we have tried to persuade them to bring back the toll, we have even showed them the reason why they shouldn't have closed the toll. See, 800 people all are staying at home. Already there's unemployment in the system. So we have seen that they don't like us taking it softly. They want us to take action. So right now we'll go to the Parliament House, put our bed down, we'll sleep. If for 3 days, we'll sleep there and we'll wait for them. Whatever they would like to do, they should do it to us there. Because otherwise we are going to die.
2 months ago, the agitated workers picketed the Roads Ministry to drum home their demand for payment of their salary arrears. But not much has been heard since then.